Welcome back to the third session of Unit 4. So in this session, we are going to look at trade unions and Ghana Trade Union Congress. Trade unions and Ghana Trade Union. So we have generally discussed what we mean by trade union. Some representatives of the broader employees that represent or seek the interests of their co or fellow workers. Now we will channel or draw or curtail it to Ghana Trade Union Congress. So at the end of this session, we should be able to outline how a trade union is formed and registered. Explain the right of an employee to join a trade union. Explain what is a trade union congress. Explain the relationship between Ghana Trade Union Congress and the trade union. So now, freedom to join and form a union. So every employee has the right to join and form a union as far as their interest is at stake or their interest is concerned. And if we look at the Constitution of Ghana, it provides that citizens of the country have freedom of association for the protection of their interests. So every Ghanaian, as far as you are a citizen of this country, you have the right or the freedom of association. And the Labour Act defines a trade union as any association of workers, the principal purpose of which are to promote and protect their economic and social interests. Yes. So trade union basically look as an association formed by a group of workers. And the primary or the main reason for this establishment is to promote and protect their interests. And that is why we normally say that every worker has a right to form or join a trade union of his or her choice for the promotion and protection of their economic and social interests. Without notwithstanding this right, there are categories of employees that are exempted from joining a trade union. So, as we always say, to every law there's an exception. So here the exception is that there are certain categories of employees who do not have the right to form or join a trade union. These classes of employees are listed in the section 79 of the Act 2 as follows: that the policy making. So these are policy makers. So here is supposed to be policy makers. So policy makers do not have are exempted because they are the people that formulate those rules and regulations regarding those associations and all that. Then decision makers, managerial roles. So people who are involved in decision making, policy making, who are involved in managerial roles, holding a position of trust, people that are holding certain position of trust. For example, the government is also working for the state. Ministers and all that are not supposed to be part. Performing duties that are of highly confidential nature. So you have, because the kind of data you hold is very confidential, there's the likelihood that if you are to join some of these things, you may disclose it. So you are not, these people are exempted. They are given prior or different preferential treatment. An agent of a shareholder for an undertaking may not form or join a trade union. So these are some of the individuals. Now let's come to talk about the Ghana Trade Union Congress, the TAC or the TUC. It depends on how you would want to pronounce it. The school you attended, of course. I went to for Bodiabotumachok Senior High, so let's take it like that. Now the Ghana TAG was launched in 1945 as a national center of trade unions, with the major objective of leading the rest of the organized labor in protecting collective bargaining rights as well as in policy intervention concerning labor markets and other national issues. And it began with a total membership of 6,030 belonging to 14 affiliate unions. So this is basically the composition of the trade union. So initially they started with membership of 6,030 that are coming from the 14 affiliate unions. So these are individuals from different unions. They came together to form the Ghana Trade Union Congress. However, the political upheavals of the 1950s up to the independence in 1957 provided the atmosphere for proliferation of trade unions. By 1958, when the TAG completed a major round of organizational renewal, the over 80 houses union who made up of 8 athletes were restructured into 24 athletes. So this is basically some of the history or the background of the tag. Now, we are saying that union therefore has right to become a member of any federation of trade union or employers organization and participate in its official and lawful activity. So here we are basically trying to, establish the fact that the affiliated trade unions can actually partake in some of these federations. And some of these affiliated trade unions are um, the Communications Workers Union, the CWU, the Construction and Building Workers Union, the Federation of University Senior Staff Association of Ghana. Oh, sorry. So here it's not supposed to be part. So the federation. So this is a NCL. So it's the federation. The federation. This is how it is. So the Federation of the University Senior Staff Association of Ghana. That is the FUSAC to here. Before we come to the four, which has to do with the General Agricultural Workers Union. So that one to also end here. Then we come to the General Transport, Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union. Okay, so these are some of the affiliated trade unions. So here, this is the summary. The summary of everything. Employees have the freedom to join any trade union of their choice, and it is not compulsory to join the local union. We have established this and also seen that the union needs to register and issued with a certificate to begin. A union also have to keep accurate and updated records of its accounts and submit to the chief labor officer within a specific period. The session concluded with considerations of what is a trade union congress and the trade union that are affiliated to the Ghana Trade Union Congress. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.